top of the show. You couldn't ask for a better day. Temperature now at 54 degrees, expected to rise up near the 60 mark before kickoff. And you can see that Oklahoma has dominated the action. And as I mentioned earlier, Kansas State has not won since 1970, and they've never beaten Barry Switzer at the helm of Oklahoma. One thing they have done, however, is played Oklahoma very, very well. They've always been close. Last year, 24-6, but the outcome was still in doubt until the fourth quarter. So Kansas State has always played a good game against Oklahoma. And the problem for the Wildcats has been that that defensive team, which is ranked 14th in the country, has been on the field for about 85 snaps per game, and you don't want to see a defensive team out there that often.
Has not been on the field, not been able to stay on the field for a long time.
Who leads the Big 8 Conference in kickoff returns, and Lee Moon told me yesterday that we'll see a lot of Dimitri Scott this afternoon coming out of the backfield. And Randy Williams is the quarterback for Kansas State that will have to contend with Casillas. Here is the Kansas State front. Stone, Poole, Good, Besser, Dvorak. Remember, we mentioned Good. He's just a freshman. They list him at 230, more like 215. And he's the man who has the assignment of stopping Casillas. Over for Jim Dickey after the first 2 games of the season. So this is his 3rd game as a head coach. The rest of the Kansas State offense, John Stonner, the starting tight end, Gerald Alfin and Dick Warren starting at the wide receiver spots. And in the backfield, we mentioned Williams. Ray Wilson will start at fullback, and John Kendrick, the tailback. He's got Todd Moody in there, number 27 in the backfield instead of Kendrick. Williams will throw it on first down for Moody, and it's nearly intercepted by Tony Rayburn.
Kim, and when you go against the Oklahoma, you go against some great Darrell Reed, Kevin Murphy, the best defensive ends, among the best in the country. Casillas, also among the best in the country. Linebackers, Bosworth is an outstanding player, a great linebacker, leading tackler.
Kansas State going with a no huddle. As you looked at the secondary there, he fires it out, intercepted, and dropped at the 30-yard line.
Well, probably the worst thing you can say about any defensive player on Oklahoma is they can't catch. They can do everything else. Not to say he can't, but he hasn't for 2 plays.
3rd and 10, again the no huddle. Williams going to throw it long. He's gunning it out there for Alfin, and this one is intercepted by Sonny Brown. Brown returns it and steps out of bounds, I believe, on the far side. I heard a whistle blow. All the way to the 40-yard line of Kansas State.
Same formation. They're trying to flood this side of the field. Now Williams throws this thing dead into about a 15-mile-an-hour wind, and you'll see the result. The coverage is there, no problem, and the ball way short and picked off. That's exactly what's going to happen. You don't want to lay the ball. If you get the ball hanging up in the air against a team that can run, like Oklahoma can, and a guy like Brown, they're going to run under the ball and catch it.
First down, and the Sooners come out of the wishbone. Aikman's going to keep it on first down, and he's got plenty of room. He's inside the 40. He's out of bounds inside the 35. David Ast, the senior out of Haven, Kansas, came up to get him, and he got a great lead block, Kev, as he turned the corner. The Oklahoma front, Hudson, Pope, Simpson, Pickett, and Phillips. Pope's probably the best lineman on the Oklahoma front 5. Here's a lot of speed. Jackson, Shepard, a big play man. And of course, Aikman, we talked about. Perry, we talked about him. Stellan Carr, also very quick. First down for the Sooners. This time the first man through gets a couple of yards. Lydell Carr, the sophomore fullback out of Enid, Oklahoma. Defensively, K-State, they're ranked 14th in the country. Hurd and Humphrey, we told you about them. Les Miller's a 266-pound tackle, 6'7". Jack Epps is all over the field, but McDonald probably the hardest hitter of the 3. And Lambert, Cliggett, and Ast will join Barton Hundley, who's one of the finest football players in the secondary, and to carry the ball yet, and we probably won't on this play. Only one back in the backfield on 3rd and 6. Aikman's going to throw it. And he guns it out, completes it to Keith Jackson, sheds the tackler, but's knocked out of bounds. Brad Lambert, number 4, came up out of the cornerback spot and knocked Jackson out of bounds, I believe, shy of the first down.
Pull out all the stops to beat him.
4th and 2 for the Sooners. They'll go for it outside the K-State 27-yard line. Aikman is hit, and he's dropped in the backfield. It was the big guy, Renneth Reed, the senior out of Wichita Falls, Texas, that knifed through there and made the tackle to the delight of this homecoming crowd. So once again, their defensive team put in a hole by the interception, and they came back. Moody with some good running room over the right side, up to the 37-yard line before he's dragged down. A pickup of nearly 8 yards. Yards on the play. They spotted at the 36. The quick toss is to Wilson, the fullback. He's trapped in the backfield for a loss back near the 35-yard line. Brian Bosworth, the linebacker, number 44, in on the play, along with Richard Reed, the junior out of Fort Worth, Texas.
That's 200 yards, basically.
3rd and 5. Williams under pressure, completes it to Alfin for the first down near midfield. He's wrestled down, but he does have the first down, and you can't throw it any better than that, Kev. But I'll tell you what, Alfin made a nice grab in traffic. On 2nd down, Williams to the air, but not for long. It's Bryan again leading the charge, and Casillas was there. First time we've seen Tony.
Drop because he wants to get rid of the ball quickly. Look at Casillas, double, triple teamed. 92 carrying people, and he's going to get a piece of Williams. Bryan holds him.
Loss on the play of 6. 3rd down. 15 for K-State. Williams under pressure, tries to get out of there. Dropped. Kevin Murphy was the first to get a hand on him, the senior defensive end who came back after a year off with a foot injury.
First round of the NFL draft. 6 players. This is your defensive line for Oklahoma versus your offensive line. You can compare the weights and the sizes yourself, but size and weight.
Here to help celebrate. They usually don't help you celebrate very much. The quick inside handoff goes to the first running back through, Perry, this time with his first carry of the game. Lydell Carr straight up the middle. He's dragged down, but he has the first down. Matt Wallerstedt rode him to the ground. First down at their own 43 for the Sooners, and here they go again. Straight up the middle, it's Carr again. He gets busted, loose ball, but the whistle blew it dead. He really got kissed by David Ast over the top. Welcome him. 2nd and about 5 or 6. Aikman's going to get the first down all by himself, plus a lot more. Great move on the corner. Aikman inside the 30 before he's run down, all the way down to the Kansas State 27-yard line.
It's builder for the young guy.
Pickup of 25, and on first down, it's Lydell Carr carrying purple jerseys all the way down to the 20-yard line.
This is not a passing team. They do not throw the ball as well as some of the other college teams. If you can get them at 2nd and 3rd and long, you can control.
So far, he didn't prove anything against Minnesota last week. There goes Carr. Oh, he fumbles the ball. Kansas State has it. Kevin Humphrey, number 98, in on the recovery for the Wildcats. That's the kind of breaks they need.
Place the ball all over the field, even if you don't make the tackle. And this is the reason why. Carr coughs the ball up. Humphrey, the defensive end, out of the play, but chasing the play, is standing there, and the ball comes down in his hands. If you've got enough purple shirts around the ball, if it gets loose, one of your guys is going to get it. So if you play defense, kids.
Pickup of a yard, 2nd and 9. 2nd and 10 now for the Wildcats. Williams stumbling, gets the time to throw in behind Wenzel. He had him open near the 45-yard line. Bosworth had fallen down, and a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed Williams. And they haven't been able to move the ball, so you can't give any yards away.
That is really not that strong that they're going to be tested severely today.
2nd down and long. They run the draw to Strom, and he's wrestled down. It was Bosworth who was so active. He hustled over there, the sophomore out of Irving, Texas. 3rd and 21. They'll have to throw it. The rush is coming. He gets it away to Moody. Moody's got a blocker, but he cuts back inside. Seemed that if he'd stayed outside, he had a lot of room
In their hand.
Now remember, he's kicking into the wind. Shepard has dropped deep, and he nailed it. I mean, he drilled it all the way over. Look at the bounce he's going to get. Over Shepard's head. Inside the 10. He's in trouble. Gets away from 1. Gets away from 2, but now he's in trouble. A sensational punt by Foss. Because of the wind, Shepard was standing up near his 40-yard line.
1.
First down for the Sooners. 3.5 minutes left. Aikman's going to throw it. He's in trouble. He's down. Another sack for Humphrey. Oklahoma doesn't pull a rabbit out of their hat. The Wildcats will get good field position. And they go with a running play to Perry, and they stuff it again right at the 5-yard line. No, Mark Wenzel dropping back. Mike Winchester in to kick out of his own end zone. He got a heavy rush, and he hangs it up there with the wind at his back. But Wenzel's going to try to return it from the 40. Slips and falls at the 44, and then he's smothered. Winchester, who was just a walk-on, that's going to be a heck of a difference with the wind at your back if you get the ball up in the air. Although here on the Big 8 Raycom Network. 2nd down and 7 for Kansas State, and Williams under heavy pressure. Bryan was coming. He screens it outside, and here they go on the right side. Good job by Williams to get rid of it to Tony Jordan, but it was Bryan who has been a real thorn for Kansas State.
Yeah, I would like to see him there probably this afternoon.
Third down for the Wildcats. Third and about 8. And they'll go with the running play again. It's Jordan. Oh, he's hit from behind and dropped. I mean, he really got nailed by David Vickers, number 10, the sophomore out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Wildcat defensive team that's kept them in the ball game scoreless so far. The counter to Patrick Collins. Big hole opening up over the left side, and he's up with another first down across the 30 before Reneth Reed was able to run him down. Kansas State Wildcats are scoreless, and we'll be back after these messages from your local station. This is the Wilcom Sports Network.
You know, when I started dipping Kodiak, made my friend here real happy because it's his brand. Now it's my brand, too. It's good and moist with a special cut that packs right, and it's got a big, fresh wintergreen flavor. But don't take my word for it. Just ask my friend here. He's really got away with words, don't he?
More than telephone service, the Southwestern Bell Network is the messenger of the information age.
Miles of this fiber optic cable will carry voice, data, and video communications between our new research facilities and Monsanto headquarters. Southwestern Bell Telephone's advanced technology today means greater potential for us tomorrow.
To put information into motion, call Southwestern Bell Telephone. We're online with the future.
This Halloween, don't just ask for a light beer.
Bartender, please, give me a light. No, Bud Light.
Bud Light. Because everything else is just a light.
Now, how about if I tweet?
Make this Halloween a Bud Light Fright Night. Look for this display with free poster and special mug offer at participating retailers.
Me, I'm an accountant.
But it's scoreless after the first quarter. The rushing yardage fairly one-sided, but you expect that. Kansas State has been able to pass for 32 yards, but they've only been able to rush for 6. Pretty soon, Randy Williams is going to be under a heavy rush. For the Sooners. Aikman to the air, in trouble. He's able to get away, and he completes it, and Shepard holds on near the 40, but he's short of a first down. Miller beat Paul Ferrer like a rug. First down, Oklahoma, as Lydell Carr goes over the top, and that's going to be a spot for Wildcat over there in the right guard spot where Pickett was injured and had to come out of the game.
Oklahoma generally has great depth as they pick up a first down.
On the Sooners with all kinds of speed in that backfield. Aikman pitches it to Collins on the near side. Collins makes a great move, and now they say he stepped out of bounds back at the Oklahoma 49.
His feet and make those plays. If he doesn't, they're going to be in big trouble.
On 2nd and 3, Lydell Carr bursting up the middle inside the Kansas State 40-yard line all the way down to the 37 before he was dropped by Brad Lambert. So the Sooners starting to assert themselves here. And here goes Perry, or Collins, excuse me, breaks a tackle. Face mask penalty, I'm sure, as the flags come flying. They spun his head around that time. 5 yards on the face mask will add to it. And that'll put Oklahoma in business with a first down at the 26. Lydell Carr is hit and dropped as he gets inside the 25-yard. And it was McDonald that met him head on. 49 yards on 10 carries, but a big fumble. Here's Perry over the right side. Just kept skittering his way for extra yardage inside the 20.
Well to get on the corner. He didn't rush for a lot of yards last week, and he's trying to hold down the mistakes, Coach Witzer.
Aikman, just a sophomore. He keeps it himself on 3rd and short. Looks like he's got the first down. Although he had first down for the Sooners, they're 8th in the game so far, which has 11 minutes left in the first half. Aikman has it now. He pitches to Perry. That's going to be a touchdown. It was was no contest. Once Perry got the pitch, he only had to beat Jack Epps to the corner. He liked the way he ran this play, Kev.
The thing the Wildcats didn't do here, Kev, is they didn't make him pitch the ball soon enough. As soon as he was able to fake going up in the line, that freed Perry for the pitch, and there's nobody out there. Kansas State loading their defense inside, trying to stop Oklahoma. Caught at a disadvantage there. Leon
aboard, and they lead Kansas State 7-0. A 16-yard touchdown run by the freshman Leon Perry. We told you he had to play well, and he is. But lo and behold, Oklahoma scores here in the second quarter on their first possession. Williams gives the ball to Moody. He is hit and dropped. Murphy was there. So was Bryan. And Bosworth, the linebacker. Over here. I'm going to throw it that way. But he can't get rid of it. Down he goes back at the 10-yard line. And one more time, it was Bryan. Casillas was near him, but it was Bryan that got there first. What a game Steve Bryan, the junior from Broken Arrow, is having today.
Top of your screen, Bryan is just too strong for the Kansas State offensive line. They're chasing him, and Williams dropping too deep. Their defense has got to have a good series here.
And he needs a good kick here, and he gets one. High punt. He really turned it over. Shepard all the way back at his 25, but he's elusive. Look at the quickness of Shepard. Oh, and he's shoehorned down at the 42-yard line, and that may have been a touchdown-saving tackle by Craig Crishley. Shepard, a bullet out of the backfield, and Oklahoma will start from their own 44 with 8.5 minutes left. Offensively, they haven't gotten the ball to Shepard yet, and they don't need to when Carr's eating up chunks of yardage like that. For 31 yards already. 25 of those, though, came on one play. Aikman still has it, and he may be short of the first down. David Wallace came up to nail him. Well, I'm not sure who's going to be called here. The Kansas State player jumped first.
Yeah, but
Fowler, but then it looked to me like he didn't break the plane. First down as you take a quick look at the rushing numbers, and Oklahoma barreling for more as Carr goes straight up the gut, picks up close to another first down, may in fact have it inside the 10. It's first and goal for the Sooners with 5:40 left in the first half. They've been punching it right at Kansas State ever since that early turnover. Carr again riding Humphrey back inside the 5.
On the tackle, number 87.
Now, this is the old, if it works, don't change it.
Time, second down and goal. Carr diving forward, and he gets it. Oklahoma's second touchdown of the day. Lydell Carr takes the honors, his first touchdown of the year.
That was a goal line defense, and in the goal line defense, you get 6-7 guys down on the line of scrimmage, and their job is to just pile the thing up. The linebacker has to jump over the top and catch the back if he jumps. Now, the down guys do their job. Carr has to jump, but the linebacker mistimes his jump and misses him, so Carr goes over the plane, as you see there, scores Oklahoma's second touchdown.
Lasher on for the conversion. If successful, make it 14-0. And he's perfect. 14-0, Oklahoma, just under 5 minutes remaining in the first half of this one from Manhattan, Kansas, where it's homecoming for Kansas State, but they're on the short end of a 14-0 score. We'll be back. I think, Kev, that we're going to start seeing some of those trick plays as we look at the Oklahoma scoring drive.
8 plays again, helped by a 25-yard penalty, an encroachment, and then an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, bad break for Kansas State. I'd like to see him do that one where you hide it under your shirt, everybody gets in a circle, and you hide it under your shirt, and then you run in different directions.
14-0. The Sooners lead over Kansas State. Lee Moon looking on. It's homecoming here in Manhattan, but the Wildcats are going to have to get it going. Sooners break the wishbone now for one of the few times they have done that this afternoon. And Aikman's going to throw on first down. And he guns it for Collins, who was the man who went in motion, and he completes it out near the midfield stripe at their own 49-yard line. Aikman straight back, looking for Shepard. Now throws underneath to Jackson, the tight end. And out of bounds he goes to the 35-yard line. That's it, Oklahoma first down. He had single coverage outside with Shepard, who looked like he was open.
If they can stop this team.
And it would be a kick into the wind by Lasher. Aikman to throw, and he completes it to Shepard, his first catch of the game. He's out of bounds inside the 20. That's another first down. And the Sooners are doing it with a passing game.
They call it the best arm ever at Oklahoma University, and there's been a few good arms go out there.
So a 14-yard pickup is wiped out, and they'll move it back to the 37-yard line. A reminder. Beautiful afternoon here in Manhattan. Game time temperature in the mid-50s. Aikman on 2nd and 12. Another flag down. Guns it out to Shepard. He's in trouble, and down he goes.
Pass complete to number 3, Shepard.
Good coverage that time out of the Kansas State secondary, but the flag.
Yeah, that's incredible, isn't it?
You look at him down on the field, and
not a big guy.
See if he wants to go against Casillas.
Yeah.
Aikman's going to throw. In trouble. Down he goes. Les Miller. And a flag is down, and there may be a little extra hit. Boy, what a bad time for that.
That looks like a holding. Looks like it was thrown where there would be a holding.
On Les Miller. And that's what it is, a late hit. They'll jump at the same time. Aikman wants to throw. Flag is down inside to Collins. Collins spins out of a tackle. He's going to carry it in for a touchdown. So unless the flag is against Oklahoma, it's going to be another Sooner touchdown, and you'd guess that it would work against them since it was thrown in their backfield.
4-3 is like, that's like outer space type of speed. Now watch Collins. He gets the ball, and then the athletic ability takes over, and Oklahoma has a lot of these guys with great athletic ability, a little twirl, and takes off down the field for what looked like a touchdown, but they're going to call it back.
And a heck of a block downfield. A 56-yard field goal if they have it right now spotted where it is. Aikman wants Shepard. He fires it for Shepard. A leaping catch at the 16. And he's brought down by David Asp. That ball was nearly knocked down by Don Cliggott. Oklahoma has to hurry, and they can't get their field goal team onto the field. So they took the timeouts early, and because of that, Kansas State survived.
This was for everyone in uniform who keeps things running smooth.
This was for you. You know America takes pride in what you do.
Budweiser salutes all the men and women who have proudly served this great country.
For all you do, this was for you.
If you've got your mind all made up about small cars, then you're watching the wrong commercial. But if you'd like to learn about something special, this new Mazda 323 is built on an extra rigid platform to give it the ride of a larger car. It could just change your mind about small cars.
Introducing the all-new fuel-injected Mazda 323 sports sedan. So refined and so advanced, it's the road car of small cars.
But don't listen to me. Drive one.
The essence of bobsledding. The new sled feels like gliding on silk. The essence of shaving. This is new Actra Plus, an incredible advance in Gillette shaving smoothness. The Plus is the unique lubricating strip that glides the razor effortlessly. You never felt anything smoother. New Actra Plus by Gillette. The essence of shaving.
Very much because of the heavy rush he's been under. He'll throw it on first down again. Being chased out of there, threw into triple coverage, and how that one wasn't intercepted, I don't know, but we talked earlier about the hands back there, and Tony Rayburn has had 2 or 3 chances at it. You saw there at halftime they had only 3 first downs in the first half. Here's Moody. He drops it, but Rayburn dropped him, and it would have been short of the first down anyway.
The thing was covered anyway,
but catch one from Troy Funks into the wind. He took a look that time, and now he nails it. He had some ideas about running with it. Shepard loses the ball, and Kansas State has it. believe over there on the far side that it was Brent Cotton that got it.
He's going to try and switch the ball from one hand to the other. No, he had it in the hand and he just dropped it. And that's literally a gift right there. Those are things that drive a coach crazy. Oklahoma 2 turnovers now to Kansas State 1.
Line. Their best opportunity of the day. Williams keeping it firing. He's got his big tight end, Kentine. Big yardage here for the Wildcats inside the 10 down to the 6. It was Kevin Murphy that chased him and brought him down.
It's play action off that little counter to Moody. Williams does a nice job. Just floats it out to a wide open Dean. Not a great pass, but he gets it. Now Dean's headed downfield. He has lots of room. No red hats around. Hey, found himself in the open. Probably been a while since he's been that free.
He showed some nice open field running after he caught the ball. Williams looking in the end zone. Touchdown to Elder. Flag is down, but it's against Oklahoma.
This thing to Elder. I want you to watch the flight of the ball. Williams is about to be pounced on when he pulls up. Watch where this thing goes. Ow! We're talking fingertips. We're talking fingertips there. Just a
7-point game. It's blocked. Well, just when you gain the momentum, you don't want to give it back on a conversion.
That's not a surprise, and that's the same reason they would pass on first down from the 6-yard line.
Didn't get the hop that he wanted that time. And a flag is down as Leon Perry recovers the ball and Jacobs brings him down. I'm not sure what the flag's about. Jacobs is very effective at getting that hop on the last hop, but that time he got it too early and it bounced right to Perry. Their first possession of the second half. Shepard after fumbling the punt, giving it back to Kansas State. Here comes Carr. That's the play that hurt them, and that's the one they'll have to stop.
It was 9 men. They had 9 men within a yard of the line of scrimmage. Kansas State did.
If they start coming up at a 9-man line, Aikman's going to drop back and hurt him with the pass. Here he is hurting with the run. First down, Oklahoma. Into Kansas State territory, down to the 36. And this is when the defense has to take charge. From the K-State 28-yard line, big defensive play for the Wildcats. It's Carr, and a second effort gets him the first down. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, but he bucked his way forward for the necessary yardage, and a first down at the 24 now. Opening possession of the second half for the Sooners. Aikman's going to run it on the option and keep it himself. Inside the 20 before he's brought down by Brad Lambert. Second down, it's Carr straight up the gut, close to the 15-yard line before he is brought down. Hand off to the second man through, and that's a first down. Damon Stell with his first carry of the day. And he gets well into the secondary, and Oklahoma not beating Kansas State with the big play. Just again, it's Carr, and he's running hard inside the 10, and that play was nearly destroyed at the handoff. I believe it was Reneth Reed who hit Aikman just as he gave the ball away. Well into the 100-yard area now for Carr. Over the top goes Perry to the 5. Doesn't get much. And it'll be third down. They can still pick up a first down if they get to the 2-yard line. Third and about 4. Aikman still has it, and he's hit and dropped. McDonald came over from the back, but the first man through, I believe, was Castile.
This is the play they haven't been making, the play at the corner. They decide to pass up the fullback. Aikman comes. Wallace makes the hit first, and then everybody in to clean it up. Good job.
A 21-yard field goal. This should be gravy for him, and it is. So he tacks 3 more onto the board for Oklahoma, and the Sooners extend their lead. They now lead Kansas State 17-6. 8 minutes, 14 seconds left, third quarter. We'll be back to Manhattan after this. Lost in a driving rainstorm last week to North Texas State. Here comes the reverse to Witherspoon. Plenty of room for him now. Brady fumbles the ball, and I don't know if Oklahoma got it. No, it went out of bounds. Or Kansas State recovered, but It still is Kansas State ball at the 31. Our score 17-6 Oklahoma. 7:20 left, third quarter. Williams with time. Ball is tipped and nearly intercepted. Out here. Third down and 8 for Kansas State. They need a big play. Williams gets rid of it, but he overthrows Moody on the far side, who wasn't anywhere near first down yardage anyway. So it'll be a punting situation for the Wildcats again.
There's an interesting stat for you. 9 guys back, and Murphy's another one. Murphy was all Big 8 2 years prior to that, out with an injury, so he doesn't count. Make that 10.
Shepard fumbled the last time he was back returning a punt. Now Fonts looks it over again, decides to kick it again into the wind, and he gets another good kickoff. Shepard a fair catch near his 30-yard line. Fonts has been punting the ball brilliantly. Oklahoma will move it from their own 31 with 7:02 left in the third quarter, and they own an 11-point lead here in Manhattan. Sooners, they continue to run Lydell Mitchell and run him just about every play, but they're going to change it here. They're going for the big one. Keith Jackson, the tight end, has it deep in Kansas State territory inside the 30. Around, he'd have been able to knock it down, yeah, or maybe intercept.
You're right.
Inside the car, spins out of a tackle, knocks his own man down, still running. What a pull. Inside the 15, all the way down to the 11 before Lambert rode him down.
Ball almost 25 times. They go back to their bread and butter, which is the fullback. Boom. McDonald goes down. He can't make the tackle. He starts running over his own guys. And finally just goes down. Lambert makes the final tackle, but that's just power running, folks. 215 pounds. He's no 240 horse. He's just...
Patrick Collins up the middle, touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, it can happen that quickly. I'm sure we've all seen it before from Oklahoma. The big pass, little power running and a counter. And the key here again is the fullback. They fake, everybody goes with him. They come back to Collins on the counter. There's just nobody there. This guy again runs 4.3. You're just not going to catch him before he gets in the end zone. That's another touchdown, makes it 23.
Even though today's game marks the start of head-to-head competition between Big 8 teams, the basketball season coming up pretty soon. All 8 conference teams will gather in.
That spells trouble for the offensive line of Kansas State.
Williams has time, now guns it, nearly intercepted by Dante Jones, and a flag is down. Like Eric mentioned, but it will be Holloway who would go in.
When he calls these guys exciting, what does that make the rest of the team?
As old this season is for Oklahoma. Williams in trouble. Down he goes. Casillas is there. So was Troy Johnson.
Well, this is like a family of 11 with one hot dog to eat for dinner, and they all want a piece of him. Casillas, 2 men on him again. He's going to take off, and this is what makes him an All-American. Very quick and very strong.
5 minutes left, third quarter. Quick throw to Alfin, completed, but he's back just to the original line of scrimmage, and they'll have to punt it away again. And Oklahoma with Aikman at quarterback, breaking the wishbone now. And Aikman's going to go to the air. They're going to work on the passing game. And he's going long, and he's got his man Stell, who stumbles inside the 30. Damon Stell, the sophomore out of Oklahoma City.
On this play, here's the play action. What an arm Aikman has. Now Stell is running an out and up. He's now, with that pump, he had faked out. He's headed up. He's beaten the defense. And take a look at this pass. Pretty good from an 18-year-old kid, right in the chest. Beats Lambert. Lambert makes the tackle. But another big pass.
About 8. He'll throw it again. They threw 17 last week. This is 10th pass today. Complete, first down at the 11. It's either Jackson or Berryhill. That's Jackson, the tight end.
Well, as soon as I said they had to be in man-to-man, they went to a zone.
This is yardage pretty well reflects what's happened. First down for Oklahoma at the K-State 11. Lydell Carr running like a machine over the right side. Gets inside the 10-yard line before he's tackled by Scott White, the sophomore out of Sarasota, Florida. Again, from the 7-yard line. They can get a first down at the 1. And they get a touchdown to Shepard. first touchdown pass of the year for Aikman.
You got to figure between the ones that he's caught that have been disallowed and the ones the defense has dropped. We're talking about 8 or 9 completions
on the 16-yard line.
So that'll move it back to the 16-yard line. Actually, but it's in between the 15 and the 16. And the 16 and the 17. They got me confused now. Aikman into the end zone. Jackson caught it and dropped it. Kicked one of 21 yards early. Needs to hook it home. And he got it. 34-yard field goal for Lasher.
Jackson out of Little Rock, Arkansas, number 88, will be on the receiving end of this attempt. He was a split end in high school. Guy's 241 pounds. Is he agile? You tell me.
You don't come much closer.
Great opportunity. Great try by Jackson. He at 241 pounds.
That's as well a shocker in the first quarter. Still early in both of those ball games. Williams on first down will throw it if he can get rid of it, which he can't. Darrell Reed, the sophomore out of Cypress, Texas, number 40, along with Troy Johnson, the sophomore out of Houston.
I'm playing defense.
5 times Williams has been sacked this afternoon. They run the draw play to Mooney. That doesn't fool anybody either. Reed is there once more. Flag is down.
Defensive huddle is look out for the screen and draw. 92 is the guy that was held.
And
wasn't held very well. He made the tackle anyway.
Tony Casillas. Rodney Anderson in there. Aikman keeping the ball himself and stopped for a yard loss. Oklahoma leading Kansas State 27-6. We'll be back after these messages from your local station.
Whether you need a basic paint color or a wide array of colors for your home, shop at True Value Hardware stores and save on quality True Test paint during Fall Color Fest. Protect the beauty of your home's exterior with True Test Weatherall Acrylic Latex House Paint. It'll stand up to any season for long-lasting protection year after year. Choose Weatherall in flat, satin, or gloss at the season's lowest.
Curtis Mathis wants you to hear what you're missing without Curtis Mathis Stereo TV. Half the sound. Curtis Mathis has a complete line of new stereo TVs, consoles, big screens, and components, all unlike anything you've ever heard. But there's no way to show you that on your old TV, so come listen to the only stereo TV backed by an exclusive 4-year warranty. Curtis Mathis Stereo TV. She's great.
More than telephone service, the Southwestern Bell Network is the messenger of the information age.
Our plan was to reduce costs by creating a paperless claims system. We connected doctors and hospitals to our computer through a data network designed for us by Southwestern Bell Telephone. And it works even better than it did on paper.
To put information into motion, call Southwestern Bell Telephone. We're online with the future.
No matter how hard you work, Right Guard can help keep you smelling good for up to 24 hours.
You work hard, you need Right Guard.
This is Brush Plus from Gillette. A shaving concentrate and brush in one. A brush to lift whiskers, a concentrate to soften them. A shave that is superior. Brush Plus for a superior shave.
Homecoming weekend, everybody having a good time, especially the Sooners. They lead 27-6. Williams is going to be intercepted by Glenn. Liddell Glenn back to near midfield before he... See if Holloway can throw. No, he's going to run the quarterback draw, and he's going to get a first down. And that's told you he was exciting. He might take it all the way. Lambert giving chase and gets him at the 5. Well, I think Maloney. Second effort, touchdown. He was stopped on the initial hit. But now first and 20. And they run the draw play. That doesn't fool anybody.
Draw.
Under 2 minutes remaining now. Williams, the quick drop. Too high, and it's intercepted on the far side. That's going to be a Sooner touchdown. Lonnie Finch.
Finally caught one.
And that'll be it. They just let it tick down in the final play of this football game. Lee Moon, a disappointing loss. Kansas State goes to 0-5. He is 0-3. For Barry Switzer, he is 2-0. And as you said, Kevin, the offense needs work, but that defense is as solid as a rock.
I think the thing that probably will make Barry Switzer happy was the performance in the air of Troy Aikman. He threw the ball extremely well in the second and third quarters, and there'll be games down the road when they're going to need to pass the ball, and the experience Aikman gained today will be invaluable.